Hi, everybody. It's Donna. I bet you thought I fell off the turnip truck or something, but it's just been so busy here in our development once season starts. And I'm on, as I said once before, I'm on the board of directors here. So there's lots of things happening. And I just got my second issue of our monthly newsletter out that was 22 pages long. So it just been kind of busy and haven't had much time to sit and do the crafting I like to do, but I decided that now that Thanksgiving is over, I need to get busy in making sure I've got some Christmas cards ready to go out. Um, I I'll show you some that I have made already. Some of these we already shared earlier. These are from Knitwit Collections. This is the Have a Berry Christmas collection, and these were downloaded, the images and the paper were downloaded into my Cricut, and we were able to, and then I was able to create the card. And on the inside, we have the sentiment and the little bear down here. Now that one is really cute. And then the other one here, this is a little different one. I don't think you've seen this one. And this is also done Knitwig Collections, and the elf and the presents. Now, what I did with this one is when you upload these prints into your computer, into Cricut, what I did with this one is I uploaded it as a pattern, not as just an image. So that way I could put it in a circle, which is what I did. I made the circle this pattern, and then, of course, cut it off on using the Cricut to design it. So that way you could make a star or an octagon or anything you want and just have it fill in with the pattern. And if you would like me to show you how to do that, I can do that another time. I just want to take the time now. I also printed this out with this little elf underneath, and you can see he's dimensional here. Um, and then put another copy of him on the top. So there's another cutie. Here's a third cutie from the Knitwit Collections. Merry Christmas again. This is all paper that has been loaded into the Cricut and printed out on the printer. And I think it came out really cute. And this one is opening portrait style. And this one again is the same. I think this is the one that we made together the last time that I was here. So then I made this one I thought really came out cute. This is one of those double Z fold cards. And I just took, now this is not from Knitwit Collections. They didn't have that in this particular collection. But Cricut has this North Pole and a little snowbank on the bottom of it. So it was really cute. And then what I did is I just created the Z fold. And you can see that it's the Z fold of all the elves, and then spread the cheers at the end. And then I just took a little bit of the sparkle and made a little sparkly stars in the sky. So this is the Z fold card. And that was kind of fun to make. So they were good. They were fun to make, but I'm thinking to myself, I need to make something that I can make a lot of and fairly quick. So this is the design that I came up with. And this is the one that we're going to make together today. It's, I guess you could say it's a Pinterest inspired design because I did see a card like this on Pinterest, but it was using, I believe it's a Stampin' Up stamp, and maybe I guess they call them framelits, something to cut it out with. But this is so very easy to do. I computer generated the Merry Christmas wishes because I didn't like any of the stamp fonts that I had. And where I got this font is a program called DaFonts, DaFonts. And you can download any kind of fonts you want. And when you do that, once it's downloaded, you can use them in any program that is on your computer because it is now on your hard drive. So I used it in my Hallmark card program so that I could show it, and get it right and centered on this piece of paper. So, and then what I did is I generated a poem. I like to write my poem each Christmas for the inside. So this is what I'm making, and you can see this is the first one I made, and I made it with a little different font, and I didn't quite care for the writing on this one. It looked a little bit hard to read. I also used Wink of Stella. Now, I think the Wink of Stella is nice and you can see it, but it's not easy to see. So what I did with this one is I used some stickles, and it's a little bit, you can see the lines in it when it dries and whatever, but it does give it a really good shine and shimmer without having real glitter that is going to come off on everything. I really hate to open a card and have glitter come off on myself or the floor or the rug or everywhere. So let's try making one of those cards right now. I'm using a white card base, and this is an A2 size card. This is the Walmart cardstock. I use that all the time for my card bases. And this is the pack of paper that I picked up. It's called Safe Freeze, and it's a recollections pack, and it's I got it a couple of weeks ago. It has some really cute papers in it. This is another option for making some cards, and I probably will use these on some cards a little bit later because they've got some of these cute little sayings in there. But what I did is I took 3 different patterns in here, and then I made 1-inch strips with the patterns like so. Okay. Hi again. Well, it seems that quite a bit of what I made before ended up on the cutting room floor, as they say. So I'm going to have to start this part over again. And we're just going to go as quickly as we can to see if we can not end up losing this for the second time. I'm taking these strips and I'm making little flag bottoms on them. And it's just pick up 3 different patterns that are compatible. I'm going to use art glitter glue, and we're going to just put a little glue, and now it's not going to come out just because I'm trying to rush it. Here we go. And we'll put one here, leaving just the tiniest edge on it. Take the next one. I have no idea what happened the last time. Gremlins are at work, but I'm making more of these anyway, so. Okay, and the last one. There we go. All right, then I'm just going to take scissors and trim off the overhang. And you need to get rid of this because they probably got some glue on them, unless you want it stuck to everything else. All right, so that's that. Now we're just going to mount it on our red layer. And you can see they come together fairly quickly. And I like to turn it over like this to give it a good rub. Oops. And I think I just threw my deer off the counter. What did I do with him? There it is. Sorry about that. This little deer came from Cricut. And what I had to do was ungroup the image and take just the silhouette part. And then I did the same. I had to hide contours on the little wreath. Now I could cut this in half and put this down easier, but I chose to do it the hard way. There we go. All right, now we're just going to take a little bit of glue, hold that in place, and we'll get a few dots of glue on the deer and the antlers. There. All right. Okay, so that's that. And then what I did do is add some stickles, which I will do off camera. I guess I could do it right now. I'm just watching to see if this thing is staying on. I haven't any idea why it shut off before. And like I said, the reason I like the stickles, and I'll try to get rid of as many of the lines as possible, is because once it's dry, there's no glitter going to come off all over you or anybody else. Now, I also had another idea, and I did show it, and I made one on camera, but we'll just look at it. Using the same technique, but just with a different focal point. And I think that also looks pretty good. So there you go. And I have a white card base again, which I should have put this on before I put the stickles on it. But we can do it. I'm trying not to get my hands in the stickles. And I will put the inside in shortly. I'll let that stickles dry. Now normally I would turn this over, as I said, and give it a nice good rub, but I can't because I've put the glitter on. So there you go. Very simple. Now what I did for the second card was take the very same technique, and I don't even know what I just did with the card. What I did is I took the same technique, the same paper, then I just put a bow around the white piece before I put it on the card, and then I attached one of these poinsettias I had got in the Michael's $1.50 bin, and I got red ones and gold ones and silver ones. And so just using some, this would look really pretty with 3 patterns in like a blue. That would be very pretty. And the gold, of course, would look good with maybe some greens. So there's a lot of option there. But I thought that one came out good too, and it's a very simple. I haven't got the inside in it yet, but it's very simple. And it's not two-dimensional because these are kind of flat poinsettias. So that's another choice. So here we are. These are the 2 cards that we made today. And I will get back with you again and we'll share some more. Thanks for stopping by and have a great evening. Bye-bye.